All right. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing this fine Monday evening? Feels like it should be a lot later in the week, but that's why we have Rocket League to watch. I'm in need of a nice esports break. I think been a good Monday so far, but man, it feels right to end the day with collegiate esports at the start of the evening. But Disruptor, I'm as excited as you are to see this new and improved, even from last week, Florida International roster light up the pitch. Because last week, didn't play bad, but I know it wasn't the main starting lineup, and they did get swept by Georgia Tech here in the Gaming Oasis Summer League. So I'm ready for a different look tonight. Which let's go ahead. Just right off the bat, go over all the goings on of the Gaming Oasis Summer League, because I need to catch up from just what's been going on the last week or so. So give me just half a moment to get everything ready to go. Okay, looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, so this is Group 1 that we'll be watching tonight, and I did find out top 4 teams from each group make it to playoffs, which is a 16-team single elimination bracket. So first place means you get to advance further, but in a tournament where getting first place is the primary objective and pretty much the only objective where you actually get rewarded in the sense of there's any sort of prizing in this tournament. You get the free entry into either the SEL or the NEL. So finishing the top of your group really only helps your seed, which can only get you so far. You got to be a contender kind of from the get-go of that bracket if you are going to win the whole thing, especially with teams like Cumberland B or Daytona State in this tournament. So this is Group 1. The top 3 right now are all 3-1, and I know for a fact that Georgia Tech has beaten FNU and lost to UGA. FNU has lost to Georgia Tech and beaten UGA. So there's a 3-way bunch of fun going on at the top of this group. And according to Disruptor, the 3-1 win for FNU over UGA last night. So this will be a pretty impactful victory for them if they are able to beat NIU tonight, who, if we are to keep this 3-way tie shenanigans stuff going on at the top of Group 1, would have to become a bit of the punching bag of this group, per se, which I don't think they will. I think this is still a pretty solid NIU roster. So let's go ahead and check out this NIU roster, because that is pretty important context. Let's check out a series that they have played. A loss to Georgia Tech, so same boat as this FNU team is NIU. Roster is Storm, Jonathan, and Sappy, who were B team players most recently at NIU, which NIU is one of those schools. It's a weird A and B team situation, because I feel like you see the B team way more often than you see the A team. But their A team is definitely better and a bigger contender than their B team. Or at least that's been the case for the last couple of years now with NIU. So again, this is one of those series where, being that it's summer, being that these are fairly evenly matched teams, I think it could go either way. I think I've got Florida National as the favorites of this series, but we're not doing any predictions or anything like that. But elsewhere, Group 2, we got a preview of a match that we will see this Thursday, everybody, this Thursday on the Mr. Bepic Twitch channel. UTK versus UNC Charlotte. That'll be at 8 p.m. Central Time. So same time as this matchup, which I do need to actually start making the lobby. I almost forgot. Could have very easily forgotten. So if you hear the game sounds in the background, that's what's going on. But gotta make sure that's all good to go before the teams get set. So let me Let's get the lobby info out to the players, and then we'll keep breaking things down. So just give me a half a second. I'm not even going to try to talk and do the lobby info at the same time, but okay. Good to go. Yeah, Storm. Retirement home indeed, which just talking about. We've got so many retirement homes in CRL. It's kind of wild. We had UTD retirement. Well, no, they weren't retirement. They were what, old folks? What was their name? I know we've got UTK retirement home. We had UTD like old folks establishment. Then we've got now the NIU retirement home. Not an official name, but essentially a retirement home. But for basically the match was going to determine the top of Group 2. We will have UTK retirement home versus UNC Charlotte on this stream, 8 p.m. Central on Thursday. And Auburn in there. I'm hoping Auburn starts kicking up a notch. Who's their one loss? Lost to retirement home. Pretty respectable. And haven't played any other match. Oh no, they have. They beat UGAC in 5. Man, those that don't know, I live in Auburn and I'm Auburn grad, so I always want those Auburn guys to do fairly well. But unfortunately, we're not as good as we once were. You just have to remember how to play threes. That's the trick, isn't it? Have to get back into the rhythm of the rotations. Well, good luck. I don't think you're gonna have much time to find your rhythm against these guys tonight. So hopefully you come to play. All right, Group C. We watched Kaiser sweep Daytona State on Friday this past week. So looking like that's how the group is going to shake out. UTK-B versus UGA-D. I mean, I would kind of hope that UTK's B team could beat UGA's D team. Just straight up. Let's see if have they played yet? No, they haven't played yet. Might have to find when that one's going down and get it on stream. But that's for after the broadcast. And Group D, WCTC 4-0. Who do they have left? Got Cumberland. So that's Cumberland B versus WCTC. Which does remind me, I would like to get that one on stream as well. I'm trying to stream as many of these as possible. So again, I say this every time I have one of these broadcasts. If you are playing in this and want your matches streamed, please let me know. And I will do my best to get them on broadcast. They just have to be in the evenings, on a weekday, or on the weekends. And I will do my best. But Group 4 is getting a little weird. Who did Southern Miss beat? They lost to UGA. Fair enough. Lost to WCTC. They get an FF win? Oh, they must have gotten a forfeit win against Cumberland here. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, that's fun. What's up, K Frost? What are we? Whoa, what are we doing? Is a ping off? Making sure, is this roll call? That's good. Get everyone ready for this one. It should be a fun one. Which that's I think up to NIU to keep pace here. I like it, K Frost. Which I wonder if the playoff stage. Can you look at the playoff stage? No, okay, you can't. I was gonna see if the seeding logic for the first round of playoffs was released, but not quite. But that's all right because we have everyone in the lobby, so we should be good to go here in a second. Let's make sure. Oh, overlay is not good to go. As always, to watch me do this live. I don't know how I never remember to have the overlays ready to go. Okay. And now we're good to go. Beautiful. First try. butchered that. It's all good. It's been a Monday. Let's get some Rocket League going. I just want to watch some classic CRL Summer League between Florida National and Northern Illinois. Best of 5. We've already gone over the stakes. If you missed it, I'm sure I'll recap them at some point during this game, but let's check it out. I'm gonna get the stats tool going as well. Because Florida National, they've been talking a big game coming into this week, and already they have conceded to Storm here. Clean shot. Oh, I missed that redirect and the bump on the goal line the first time around. Man, I didn't think first 7 seconds of the game I would have to be staring at the game client. Saves the kickoff goal from going in subsequently, so Storm's come to play tonight. Okay. Well, if that isn't a sign of things to come, I don't know what is. Forcing a whiff out of the corner, too. What a National. Looking a little bit skittish to get the game going. We'll forgive them. Just the start. But, whoa, we just got a raid as well? I did not hear my alerts go off. Pyro, or Ritzy, thank you for the raid. I'm so used to being Jake raiding over. What's up, guys? Ritzy raid. Pyro Ritzy combined. Okay. I don't think my my Twitch chat tool is equipped to tell me both of them. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, thank you to both Ritzy and Pyro for the raid. I like the raid train we got going. You're just in time. I would keep the train going if we hadn't just started, but it won't be a long stream here. So, welcome in, everybody. We'll be watching some summer CRL tonight. I had a nice 3-month summer vacation from covering the Collegiate Rocket League scene, but as the Gaming Oasis Summer League started up, now it started the beginning of July. Now we're towards the back half of it, but first official event of this upcoming season, pretty much. It's like preseason, but regardless, it's CRL. It's got good teams. Got Cumberland B, Daytona State, UTK Retirement Home. We got Florida National, Northern Illinois, UNC Charlotte, Auburn University. Big names that are competing for free entry into the SCL and the NEL this upcoming semester. Vacation deserved. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. There's a lot going on for me in April and May, that's for sure. Then June, I just kept rolling with it. But all right, Florida National's finally hitting back. There's their first. Kahlua will do the honors. Got to watch them last week alongside Asuna, who almost scored a cheeky crossbar double. But it is Sicky, the newcomer to the pitch for FNU that we did not get to see last week. And we're learning a little bit about in this series here. But NIU, you know, they're calling themselves a retirement home, and you can see a little bit of rust in this lineup, but you can tell that this squad has a decent bit of chemistry together. The whiff from Sappy's whatever. Storm was ready for it. But, I mean, these guys, Sapp and Storm especially, have played a lot of semesters of Collegiate Rocket League together. Jonathan, I think, just got 1 or 2 in with the B team. It's all kind of starting to blend together at this point. I was having this conversation last Friday when we were doing the Daytona State Kaiser matchup, which, Jake, I don't know if you've been keeping up with any CRL roster moves as of late. But Kaiser, you're going to want to keep an eye on coming into this fall semester. Turbo and K-Frost have reunited and are playing with Denzi over at Kaiser now, which is going to be a team around August. I assume you're going to be involved with that NECC Open Qualifier land because, you know, you do the NECC casting, but that's a roster you're going to want to have on your radar. Yeah, zoom in. Well, Turbo took a semester off of CRL. Kind of was forced to. Just didn't have a full trio to work with. But K-Frost, been grinding it out, been to a couple of schools recently. I think he's found a real good home this upcoming semester, but, you know, the Florida schools right now, at least the Florida school right now, not holding up their end of the bargain here. Falling behind once more. Is that IU? I mean, just wearing down FNU in transition. It's kind of the same set of issues we saw last week at FNU against Georgia Tech, where it just look a little bit too weak with their counterattack defense. There are gaps there that guys like Sappy and Storm, especially, given how much Rocket League I've watched them play at the CRL level, are going to be punishing, is what I was going to say, before Sappy completely biffed that open net. But regardless, they're still in the lead, and they scored that second goal by way of exploiting a gap in transition defense of FNU. The first one was just Storm brilliance, but still, opportunity late now. Klua missing a bit there. It's just disjointed from Florida National. And if FNU can get this ball to the ground, that will be game one in the palm of their hands. Sappy does so. Maybe a little bit sketchy there at the end, but you got the read. There was a lot of whiffs in that game, but I think we're settling in now. What is this glow thing on the scoreboard? Did I miss something? It's only for ball right. What does ball right mean? I learned that word thanks to Cam's Twitter, and I've started using it only because I like the sound of it. What is that from? Oh, Jinxie says it? I see. Okay. Is that what the glowing thing is for? Is this like a Jinxie title? Flashbacks to Escape Velocity. Oh, now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. Wow. Escape Velocity. Who remembers the Melon Patch League and the Finale League? Are there any semi-pro grinders that played in those leagues? Because those, man, those were the days. Ah, K-Frost remembers. And the Indie Gaming League. The Indie Gaming League probably has a broader audience than Melon Patch or Finality. Man. VVV Gaming Draft League. I don't think I know that one. I know Team Frontline. That's a draft league I'm well acquainted with. Asuna off the backboard for Sicky. A lot of setup work right there, but FNU won't be able to convert on the goal. Run by J Cubed. Which one was? The Triple V was J Cubed? Oh my word. You know, I just realized. So Sean, for those that don't know Sean, I think he's a TO. I can't remember exactly what Sean did, but I just realized that he's at UGA now, playing on their B team. And I just realized that him and J Cubed in my mind have been the same person. Because I saw his name and thought of Sean. And that's why I thought Sean was a really good Rocket League player, but he's like peak, I think low GC he said. And that explains a lot. Just for those that need the episodic continuity of the Mr. Bepic Twitch channel. Those that were watching last, I think it was Friday, we had this conversation. That's there's the connection on the link. Oh man. All right, Florida National have gotten themselves a lead here, so they'll get the chance to start off strong and defend it instead of Storm coming out and hitting a clanger of a redirection to score 7 seconds in. They're not letting their foot off the gas whatsoever. Oh, but a team pinch from Sappy and Jonathan will get NIU back level. Oh, man. They were ready for this, too. Sappy was up so early on in the development of that play. NIU, you know, they may not be playing the cleanest form of Rocket League tonight, but they have got a pretty deep playbook when it comes to the unexpected shots. I'll keep him level. That pass intercepted initially by Kahlua, but Sappy still dunks him. Trying to get around for a center ball there in the corner, but that is emphatically cleared back by FNU. They can look to construct a lead again, but chase the ball deep into their own territory. Big pinch out of the orange side of the pitch. This Huskies team, man. Always scrappy. NIU is just a program. Always scrappy. They are a good team, good program when it comes to playing up, but Asuna, come on now, one of these has to go in. Asuna's got to be averaging the most space gained per solo play opportunity for FNU, and it's not even particularly close. In this lobby, for sure. I don't know how Asuna consistently, and this isn't just this series, it's been happening. This was last week too against Georgia Tech, but gets so much space when starting a play by himself, but cannot finish on the solo plays. 1v2ing, no problem. 1v3ing though, impossible. And it's like 50-50 as well, whether or not there'll be a teammate there to finish the play off. Yeah, you got to feel for the guy. It's an IU counterattack game, so we got to be concerned. Storm got one demo and tried to tag Kahlua, but it will get through the contacts and break into that NIU end. FNU try again. Looking to gain a third. Asuna, though, would confirm. It would be an insurance goal here with the last 90 seconds of game 2 approaching. Would be nice to have. Asuna taken out from behind. These demos starting to stack up for Northern Illinois. See where they're at. Man, I guess I have to retool my my stats tool. Numbers are not where I used to have them. Regardless, a lot of demos to very little. If I were to use my scientific judgment here. NIU, very physical on the pitch, but we get back quick. Sicky with a great cherry pick shot. Up and down for that one fast. Now Storm's turn. Going off the ceiling. Expected a player to be playing high right there in defense, but Sappy now going low with his shot and wide. And the low I can get down with, the wide, not so much. Retreat now for the Huskies. Double tap, given away to Kahlua, and it will connect. 3-1. Took a second to get confirmed, but oh, had to go high on it to get underneath that first challenging defender off the backboard. It's so nicely. This is more what I was expecting out of Florida National. On the ball, very strong. Still, they can't figure out that transition defense game. This time it's a kickoff score. They could not get back to their goal line to stop NIU from taking over the corner. Centering perfectly. Now Sappy's got a kickoff goal. Storm's the one that taps it in, but once they beat that last man, that was an NIU score, regardless of who puts it in. And just like that, that Florida National 2-goal insurance policy, null and void. Oh, Jonathan's been bumped to do a clear, too. One last chance for the Huskies, but Kahlua tracks back, stops ball, but what has made things weird? Not too weird. A bit odd. Ball will stay up on 000s, though. Now, Sappy's up with it. Has Storm downfield. Sappy's got an open net! And Northern Illinois win it on 0 seconds. Heartbreak for Florida National. As Sappy takes the ball from midfield and does the rest himself. What a comeback out of NIU. Don't tell me it's a summer league. This is the sort of stuff that we see mid-fall in CRL. Man. That's what I'm talking about. Clearly, Northern Illinois do not have a case of the Mondays today. Come out swinging with the Storm redirect goal to start us off. And then we get a team pinch goal in the middle of that game. Sappy caps off a hat trick performance with a 0-second goal and NIU win it. Man, oh man. NIU have come to play tonight. And here I was thinking it was going to be Florida National, the favorites in this series. You can't doubt NIU. Doesn't matter the setting, doesn't matter the roster composition, doesn't matter if one team has been telling you that they're at full strength tonight, ready to ball out, and if the other team is calling themselves a retirement home, you can't underestimate Northern Illinois. Man, what a comeback. What's up, Hot Sauce? Hopefully you got to see that insane ending. How you doing, my friends? Saw the new tattoo. Very, I don't know a word that could truly encapsulate that goofy-looking raccoon. Hey. Hopefully the Counter-Strike went well. Hopefully the team won. But all right. Oh. We just lose Sicky? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Game 3 now. And Disruptor, you're right, your boys need a reverse sweep. Otherwise, it's back-to-back close sweeps. If NIU get this next game, obviously. But for Florida National, I say back-to-back on my stream, back-to-back. They beat UGA B last night 3-1. That is Koopa Troopa, Sean, and Meard, I think? I can't remember who the third is. But Sicky scored first again, so FNU will at least kind of right some of the wrongs of game 2. Not all of them, that's for sure. I think righting all of those wrongs is going to be a multi-game process, but I like this from Kahlua. That was a little kickoff play full of gumption. A little stutter. Sicky now, dunking the attempted clear out of Jonathan. I like it. FNU are still playmaking. They're not phased. As soon as they got the squad together. Saw the raccoon on the news. Gotta get that tattoo. I love the turnaround on that, Hot Sauce, because that came out not too long ago. You made that decision and got the ink done quick. And you got to work with TJ. I did. That's right. I saw you were working the Soccer Capital Gaming Experience over the weekend. That's hype. Were you on for the Rocket League portion or the finals or both? That was a fun time. I've been rocking the KC Pioneers decal and in-game ever since. Did Rocket League, then you played the finals. Right on. Oh, hold on. Jonathan setting things up, forcing a double commit with Sappy, but Storm can't finish the job there as the third man. Well, miss from Jonathan. Might give Sicky a shot. He's happened to be in the area. Right place, right time. Just narrowly out of position. I've been doing great, Hot Sauce. A lot going on outside of the esports scene for me the last couple of months, but I'm at a place now where I've kind of got the balance back. And so I can start scheduling things again. The Rocket League show matches, starting them back up. CRL coverage going into fall. Picking up some gigs here and there. We're doing good. We're doing good. And this is another reason why I had to get streaming again. Because the community always shows up. Like, so many different people. The people that are just here for the series that we're watching. We've got the caster friends. We've got the player friends that may not even be interested in the series we're watching. Just happen to be tuning in for some decent Rocket League. We have fun here. Nice outlet pass there. Bepic keeps it going with a pass to Storm. And this from Kahlua. I still don't like the misplays out of Florida National. If they were just 10% cleaner when it came to the egregious errors, like double commits and just whiffs in general, I think they would be easily a contending team in this tournament. But still, they just can't escape those awkward plays. Here, as soon as batting this backwards and floundering a bit, Kahlua comes in to try and help. Dives too far to the inside. Still looking rough for FNU. Hey, I'm here for the community, and the Rocket League is a nice bonus. I'm right there with you. The Mr. Bepic is live. 6. Good to see you, my friend. Kickoff goal for NIU now. Man, what's happening? It's another lead given away by Florida National. They gotta lock in here for the final 90 seconds, because they have lost steam, and another goal. Down by 2 with 1:30 left. It's just game 2, but we flipped the name tags. Yeah, I know. NIU are out here telling me, oh, we're on low hours. Oh, we got to remember how to play threes. We're the retirement home. And yet, they don't look it when it comes to what they're doing, especially on the ball. Clearly, you can tell that they have this chemistry to fall back on. And this is a tangible thing, I think, in Rocket League. Or if you play with someone long enough, no matter how much time off you've had since the last time you actively played with this person, even in a ranked setting like this, you just know those tendencies so well that gives you such a leveled up foundation for your duo or your trio, whatever it is. No, it's not that sicky. I asked the same thing last week, Sticks. I got confirmation it was not the same sicky. Yeah, we were wondering. But I mean, I'm the same way. Talking about the whole chemistry thing with my roommate, because we've played so many games of ranked 2s together that we just, like, even if neither of us have touched the game competitively in like over a year, we can come back and still play at pretty much the same level. You know, obviously you have the whiffs and such to try and make up for, but you just have that level of chemistry gives you such a leg up, regardless of how much rust you're trying to batter off your car, you know? And now NIU just laying it on. Like, this... Oh, great save by Kahlua, but man, Sappy almost scored a clanger. Jonathan's even going for it. Ah, this is brutal. This is brutal. Jonathan wants another. It's stopped by Kahlua, but FNU can't escape from their goal line. Asuna will dive in, trying to get something going here late. Dunk will put a ball out in front. Asuna scores it, so there is a chance. 9 seconds left. I'm going to watch the replay. Let Florida National cook something up. I want to see a comeback here, at least in game 3. But all right. Let's see what they got for us. As soon as the diagonal, so they're not sicky on the diagonal. I don't know where I was going. Wins the kickoff, right at the orange car. Asuna dives in. Yeah, it's 50-50. And that'll be that. NIU sweep Florida National live on stream. You know, they've always played well on my stream, if memory serves. That's a completely vibe statement, not backed by any sort of statistical backing, but I feel like they always play well on this broadcast. What's the Storm? GG's. Absolutely. You know, for being a retirement home, they still know how to have fun. NIU really are just vibing. Yeah. I mean, when 2 of the first 3 goals of the game are a Storm redirect from midfield and a Sappy Jonathan team pinch, you kind of know what you're up against if you're Florida National. Oh man. I think in the spring, the some of the graduations that we've had in the CRL scene have kind of hit me. Like guys like Joe Bro, guys like Jonathan as well as another graduation. We've gone through another year of losing some personalities that I have known since their freshman year of college. And so I'm trying to appreciate the great personalities and players that I've got while I've still got them. That's why we're streaming UTK and UNC Charlotte this Thursday. I got to get as much UTK as I can while they're still around. I know, right, Sappy? Total carry. Man, fellas, I don't know what you guys were talking about, but that was not retirement home motion right there. That was prime NIU gameplay. You can see the chemistry for days, the team pinches, everything. Man, Storm, you coming out of the gates with that redirect? That was insane. See, Sappy, you know, I just don't believe you. Like, I do believe you, but I don't believe you. Like, I suppose I do kind of, because there were some bad misses and bad touches there. But overall, that was a really nice series. So you guys are crazy. I don't know what's up with that. What's up, Bottled Water? How you doing tonight? How did the final couple days of the Soccer Capital gaming experience go? I didn't get to tune in on Saturday or Sunday. I was out and about, touching grass and such. But hope it went well. All right, we need to. There we go. Upper cropping. Great news. Ooh, all right. Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Really good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad it wrapped up strong. It was such a cool event. And you can't see it right now, actually, but, well, this is the blue car. But same car, still rocking it, for the record. I have been playing better in the decal. Yeah, gotta represent. I feel like this is an apt set of decals here. Limitless on the blue car, KC on the orange. Gotta represent. You're hopping on Rust, Storm? Hey, happy rusting. I don't know exactly what the verb should be there. Raiding? Happy building? Surviving? One of those. Okay. Well, shoot. That was a lot shorter a stream than I was thinking I was going to have. So where does that put us? FNU 3-2. They'll be fine. They'll qualify for playoffs. And man, that team. Oh, you're never okay. You're just saying it because I said Rust. I see what you mean. But man, this FNU team, they're right there. They are right there when it comes to being a solid roster. They just have to patch up the bad mistakes. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if it's just a lack of time spent playing together or what, but the bad misses and the double commits are absolutely killing them because they don't have any sort of backline structure. It's getting picked apart by teams that if you just solidify your corners and posts a little bit, they're going to struggle. I think Georgia Tech and that NIU squad as well, if they have to go to like plan B, plan C of their offense, it's going to be a lot closer of a series because FNU have a great offense. Just have to sort out that back line. But all right. So that'll leave UGA-B and Georgia Tech at the top right now. And really, this will come down to what NIU does in Group 1. See who wins it. Because they should have that win against UTK's D team. And so UGA-B versus NIU, I think, will determine who gets first place. Because if UGA wins, they'll have the head-to-head tiebreaker over Georgia Tech and NIU. And NIU will be at 2 losses. So that'll give them the top seed. So, got to do some string pulling. See what I can get on broadcast. This one should be this week. So, we will have UNC Charlotte versus UTK on broadcast. Group 2. And that'll definitely determine who wins the group. With UTK being 4-0 and UNCC definitely the second best team. So, gonna have some good content on broadcast this week, guys. So, if you're not following already, make sure to drop a follow. Now that I'm streaming again, I gotta start building the viewership back up, which I really appreciate all of you for tuning in, because when you don't stream for 3 months, basically it was, you know, you don't know if the viewership's gonna come back. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. But that is gonna be it. It's been a long day. I got an early morning tomorrow, so I am going to call it an evening. But back on Thursday, maybe sooner. So because Ritzy and Pyro passed along some big time raids, let's go see who else is live and pass them along. Well, here we go. Hot Sauce is live. He popped in, shared some love. Go share some love his way. But been a great night. What's up, Turbo? Hey, Turbo. Great to have you back. I am tuning out, but I'm back at least on Thursday for a series you may want to watch. UNC Charlotte and UTK Retirement Home. But I know since you guys are 5-0 now, I have to wait for... yeah, a little bit. You guys are 5-0, man. I need more Kaiser content. You're making me wait until playoffs. So, is what it is. But we're raiding Hot Sauce. Go give some love to the mustache man. And I don't know, do something fun this Monday night. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.